From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater, Radio 111 presents The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie G.
Welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm your host, Bonnie G. I'm happy to be here. And we are welcoming today as our guests John, Diskin, and Rita, who are the proprietors of this place I've got to check out, Grand Central Café in Palm Springs. Really fun little place, it sounds like, with an art gallery and special events. So hi, John. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
Good. So tell us about this. First of all, how long have you been there? When did you open? And this just sounds like such a fun place to check out. Tell us about it.
We opened up in May of 2018, and it used to be Desmond's department store, and it was Desmond's from 1936 to 2005. Sat vacant for a couple of years, and then we took it over in the June of 14 and did some remodeling and opened up in May of 18.
And this is Rita, and we have really tried to keep to the original wonderful character that came out of the Desmond's department store from 1936.
Excellent. And so Grand Central, and I'm looking at some of the info I got here. Why the name Grand Central? In cities and train stations throughout the years, people have been meeting under the clock. So you still have a clock out there, yes?
We have the original clock that was in the cosmetics area. And my husband is from New York, and I used to go to New York once a month for business. And every major city in the old days at the department store, you'd meet your friends for lunch under that outside clock and go someplace for lunch. And we felt like, let's everyone meet under the clock.
Excellent. And so, first of all, tell us about, there's a number of different aspects here, but tell us about the cafe part of it first, about what kind of food you have and that kind of stuff.
Sure. It's good. For in the mornings, we kind of call it brunch every day because, this is Palm Springs. Everybody's here on vacation. And even if you are a resident, you're still on vacation. So, and we kind of took the best of the cafe culture out of Australia, New Zealand, and some of the European cities and brought those dishes with a Palm Springs twist to Palm Springs. And so we've got like a mushroom toast, an avocado toast, an open-faced morning BLT.
Excellent.
And
quinoa bowl.
Yeah. And then for dinner, we're kind of calling it a little bit more of a fine dining in a very casual environment. So you don't have to get dressed up. You can come in, you can relax. We do things like sea bass. We also offer sandwiches for folks. So we try to kind of have a little something for everybody.
And the wonderful thing is we're healthy and we're decadent. Our waffles, people die for our waffles and our French toast. So we can be with the quinoa bowl, the yogurt bowl, or go for the sugar.
I love that. Healthy and decadent. That's great. Now, you also, your space, you can have special events, weddings, bachelorette parties, etc. So tell, and how many folks can you seat in there, would you say?
In the event space, we can seat about, for dinner, comfortably about 180 people. For a cocktail hour, a little over 200.
Wow.
And if one of the whole restaurant, we could do 400.
Wow, that's a pretty big space. All right, tell us about Tequila Thursdays. What's that all about?
Well, we wanted to do something a little different and honor the heritage of the valley. So what we're doing is we took some of the best of the tequilas that we could find. We went to Australia. What was the best-selling tequila in Australia? And we bought that. We brought that over, and we looked at a steak from kind of the Yucatan Peninsula and did a mole sauce with a little bit of a mezcal in there. Or then we've done a tequila-inspired shrimp. So just a little, kind of get your palate going.
And also, so we have close to, John, how many tequilas do we have?
We have about 20.
20 tequilas. So
wow.
Whatever your choice is, from heavy to smoky to very light, we've got it.
Excellent. And now you also have an art gallery there. So tell us about that. That's fabulous.
Well, we have local artists. And first of all, it makes the gallery is also part of the event space. So it's a great place. It's so beautiful. And then we have local artists that come in and we change it out. And it's just, people love to eat. And then they go in the back and they feel like they're in a gallery or a museum.
And who do you have right? Who do you have right? How long when you have certain artists and do you have just one artist with several pieces and they stay for a couple weeks and then you change it out, or do you mix them up?
We mix them up. Right now we have Gary Patterson, who's known for his geometrics and his breeze block. We have they're all local. We have Georgianne Papik, who does incredibly wild, great colors, abstracts. And then we have Lucia Grossberg, who is new, Morales Grossberg, who's got she was one of the first artists to use the map back in the day with Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs. So we have a few of those pieces up, and also from her heritage in Bolivia.
Wow.
So we have some good choices there.
Excellent. And how do you find these artists who you're going to showcase?
They come to us, and we take a look at it, because there is so much talent in the Valley.
Yes.
And so many talented people that there is no shortage of great artists.
Excellent. And tell us about your days and hours. When are you open?
We are open daily for brunch, 7:30 in the morning till 3. And then for dinner, we are open on Wednesday through Sunday from 3 to 9 p.m.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about you two. How did you guys decide what's your background, and how did you decide to take over this place?
Well, first of all, we come out of retail.
Okay.
Large department stores, small specialty. And then if we went into a long store, we'd probably need a couple of bottles of wine.
Okay.
That's how this happened. But one of the things the reasons we chose the place that was open was we walked in and both of us knew that it had been a department store. Mm-hmm. And we'd been doing events in town. And everyone had always told us we should open a restaurant since we were hosting dinners at home for 25 to 30 people. And be careful what you ask for, because here we are.
Yeah. And so this is a pretty big, I mean, I've heard from other people, owning and running a restaurant is like a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour-a-day job. I mean, you don't really have any time off, right? I mean, so I'm guessing you have a good team behind you?
Yes, we do. And it's nice. We have a lot of our folks are from the day we opened. And they stayed with us through COVID, and they've grown. They've added children to the family. They've gotten married. Mm-hmm. They've married off some children. So we've got a nice history with folks.
And some of our folks we're very proud of have gone on to college.
Oh, cool.
And so when they come back, if they're working for Christmases, but we're very fortunate. We have a lovely team, and I always tell everyone, they go, how are you all working together? And I said, and you know what? We're still married, and happily.
Not everyone can do that. So congratulations.
No.
Yeah. So have you had a lot of special events? Do you get a lot of special events coming in there?
Yes, we do. And sometimes it's a small gathering. A business group wants to come in. They want to be able to eat and have a private conversation. Or we do the graduation party for 80 people.
Or my friend has, he's turning 50. We have 50 people coming in. Can you do it? Yes, we can. Mm-hmm. So we do everything from birthdays to births to, retirement parties. And we, in fact, the day after Thanksgiving, we have the same family that's been coming in, and they're now up to 50 people.
Wow.
The family's.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to either call and make a reservation or schedule a special event, is there a phone number or website we can give them?
Yeah, the phone number is 760-699-7185, and the website is grandcentralpalmsprings.com.
Excellent. And tell us where you're located again.
Sure. We're downtown La Plaza. We're downtown Palm Springs in La Plaza. And so we're just kind of between the Rowan Hotel and Hotel Zozo.
Okay. Great location. Well, John and Rita, congratulations. I'm going to have to come by and check this out because I wasn't familiar with this place at all.
Thank you.
Come by and have a drink. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Continued success. And thank you so much for being our guest today. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having us.
All right. Have a great day. And we'll see you guys next time on The Desert Scene.